Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Manchester City versus Manchester United Manchester Derby preview. Yeah, Manchester United travel to the Etihad on Sunday, the 3rd of March, to face Manchester City. And as you can see beside me, there will be a live watch along on the channel from 3 p.m. The game kicks off at 3:30, so we'll be live 30 minutes beforehand. Yes, a lot earlier than usual because it's a big game. 30 minutes beforehand to go through team news, and we'll have the match day content schedule out for you Saturday night or Sunday morning. So check out for that. Follow our socials, links in the description as well. We're on Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube as well. We're doing a few bits of works behind the scenes as well. They will be put into place fairly shortly. But look, as you can see, Manchester United travel to Manchester City on Sunday, and it's going to be a big game. But the team news is the Manchester United players out for the derby is Rasmus Højlund, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Mason Mount, Anthony Martial, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Tyrell Malacia. Bruno Fernandes and Varane will be fine. There was a bit of doubt about them, but they'll be fine. But we are out with, let me just look there, you have Højlund, Maguire, Shaw, Martinez, eight first team players out on Sunday. Crucial ones too. Crucial ones too. And for Manchester City, I think the only player ruled out is Jack Grealish. Obviously, there's no return frame on his return at this present moment, and that comes from Pep Guardiola. And obviously, Ten Hag did come out with the Manchester United team news. But look, I want to jump into the Manchester United form. But look, I don't know how Manchester City are going to struggle without Jack Grealish when they have Foden, Doku, Oscar Bob, Kevin De Bruyne, all that, Julian Alvarez. I don't know how they're going to struggle. I don't know how they're going to cope. But look, here's Manchester United form. Here is our previous 5 games. So there, as you can see, we beat West Ham 3-0. We beat Aston Villa 2-1 away. We beat Luton Town 2-1 away. We lost 2-1 against Fulham in our last Premier League game at Old Trafford, and we beat Nottingham Forest midweek in the Emirates FA Cup by a goal to nil, and that's all thanks to a late-headed goal from our Manchester United midfielder Casemiro. Look at our 5 there, and before the Fulham loss, we were doing well up until then. We were getting players back. Leach was back. Højlund was firing. Shaw was back. We were building a good bit of form again. The confidence was starting to rise back into Old Trafford. And there was a bit of, slight bit of confidence getting back into the fans as well. We have them back then. Leach got injured, Højlund got injured, Shaw got injured. So now we thought we were going up and then back down again. But our previous 5, I want to look at the Fulham and Nottingham Forest game, especially, because you can only look as far as our last game, and our last game, our performance wasn't the best. The attack just didn't seem to be clicking. The midfield was... I just don't think the midfield of McTominay and Casemiro works for me. It should always be Casemiro and Mainu. That should always be it. McTominay, for me, is just not that player. I don't care what anyone says. McTominay, for me, is just not that player. And Bruno Fernandes just wasn't at it. Yeah, I know we got the assist to the Casemiro goal from the free kick. But, for me, Bruno Fernandes just wasn't at it. And Bruno Fernandes hasn't been at it in the last season. So far this season, Bruno Fernandes just hasn't hit the heights we expect him to. The heights, you look at Bruno when he first came into Manchester United, he was brilliant week in, week out, and we were lucky to have him. And I still like Bruno Fernandes. I still think we are lucky to have him, even though he's not firing, but he's meant to show what a leader's all about, and he's meant to get stuck in, and his decision making is just isn't it. His crosses, his passing, his actions, his moods, the way he acts on the pitch just doesn't seem to be here for Manchester United. You look at Marcus Rashford, who just isn't firing at all. Body language doesn't seem to be it. Obviously, he came out yesterday and spoke, and we'll get into that in another show, hopefully. But Rashford just not getting himself into good positions, playing that striker role. We have no striker. We actually have no striker. Rashford is not a striker. We only play him there because Højlund and Martial are injured, and that's not doing well. Anthony in and out of the squad. Ahmad's not really getting game time. Garnacho, 1 minute he's on the left, next minute he's on the right. The defense is changing. We had Amrabat left back last game. It was Lindelof left back the game beforehand. So for me, Manchester United just are struggling all over the pitch. And you look at our options on the bench as well in our previous games. It's been a few young lads with maybe 2 or 3 senior players. That's all it's been. There's been, you look at the last game, we had Ahmad and Johnny Evans. And I think that was it. Ahmad, Evans were the only players on the bench that we could look at and say, all right, bring them on. There was on Mainu as well, and Kobe Mainu, but it's not a bench that would light your house on fire or make you feel with a bit of confidence, or if you needed a game changer that they'd come on for you. So they just haven't been it. Manchester United just, you come into the Manchester derby now. We just don't seem to, it's been a while since I've went into a game. Probably the Liverpool game was the last time where I said we haven't got a chance. I'd love to sit here and be me biased all my itself and say, yeah, look, there's a chance here. We can get at least a draw against this. I just don't see it. Our attack is struggling, our midfield is struggling, our defence is struggling. Onana's pulling up good saves every now and again, but a goalkeeper can't win you a game unless you score first, and then fair enough. Unless Manchester United score first, then maybe Onana can turn into prime Neuer or Buffon or whatever you want to go with. But yeah, for me, we look hope. It's like, again, Manchester United obviously going to go into this game with a plan. Whether that plan will be similar to Liverpool, put every man behind the ball, park the bus, and try and beat them on the counter attack. Which you'd imagine that Rashford will start because of, we'll try and beat them on the counter attack. Rashford has pace, his form's not at it, but he has pace. That ball over the top. City obviously play a high line, but then City will have, Ake, Vardiol, Stones, Diaz, Walker. I mean, even saying that just makes me not want to do the watch along, but it is what it is, and I want to come on here with a positive action or some sort of positive and optimism. I'm trying not to sound as negative as some would expect me to be, but sometimes it is what it is. But if we come into this game, I think hopeless. We just look at the injury. I know I keep looking back at injuries, but you have to. If C came into this game with no Walker, no Diaz, no, I don't know, no Hoyland, no Haaland. Say Foden's on shitty form. De Bruyne is out. You think they'll have players there, but you think they'll be at their full strength? No way. And even if City are out, Julian Alvarez, and no left back, they'd struggle. So that's just what I'm going to go for. That's what I'm saying. I hope that's people we can come from. But look, is there a chance? Is there a chance? There's always a chance. That's the saying, there's always a chance. But I really, 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 really struggle to find it. I'd say about, I'd say there's a 1% chance. I'd be nice and say there's 5%, but that 5%, City will have to have a bad game. City will have everything will have to go around for Man City. VAR will have to be on our side. City will just have to have a bad game, and we'll have to we'll have to click. We'll have to be on top, big time. Big time here. But it's not often City have a bad game, and if they do, they're still a threat. City don't just have a bad game and play crap. They're still a threat. City could have a bad game and still beat us. That's just how it goes. But so, it's going to be tough. But that's the chance, and that's skin touching chance there. That's a slim chance. But personally, I don't think there's a chance. But if you want to be optimistic, I'll say, yeah, there's a 1% chance. I just don't see how we can be a Manchester City side who are flying on all cylinders, have their team back. Haaland literally just put 5 past Luton Town midweek. I know it's Luton, but he put 5 past Luton. You know what I mean? Still, if you put 5 against any side, if one player puts 5 against any side, that's impressive. And you're like, and we face them next year with the team coming up against them next year, a bit like a bollocks. So the defense and the midfield is going to want to be on top. Same at Andrea Onana, because when that Haaland takes a shot, there's speed behind that. There's everything behind that ball. You know, I don't know what he has in his feet, but when he shoots that ball, it's a thunderbolt, and it always finds the back of the net. But look, you look at Ten Hag. What way is Ten Hag going to shape up? What way is he going to look at this game? What way is he going to go into this game saying, "Let's go, let's go toe to toe. Let's go toe to toe with this. We can go toe to toe with this. Let's do it." Is he going to go with sit back, beat them on the counter attack, but every man behind the ball? Is he going to set? Look, no manager's going to set a team up for a draw or go into a game thinking we're going to get slapped. But surely Ten Hag in his head thinks we're not firing. We have a lot of injuries. Man City are firing. They only have one injury. Surely, like obviously he's going to think there's a chance, but he's obviously going to back his side. He's going to back what he puts out there. But Ten Hag also has to think about his job. He has to think about his job. Because if we go out and we get absolutely humiliated, he'll be gone. Like, he'll be gone. And I think the only reason that'll even keep him in a job if you do lose is we're into the next round of the FA Cup, but that's against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Still going to be a tough game. Unless Liverpool play their 10-year-olds, then fair enough, but that's not going to happen. So Ten Hag has to think of his job here. He can't go into this game with cockiness. I'd love to sit here being all cocky and say, "Oh, we're going to beat them. It's only Manchester City." I don't know why people think that this isn't this. Look, they have all the money in the world. Yeah, money bought their success, but as of now, they still have those players. They still had that success. They still had that treble winning season. That's all it is. And Manchester United are going to have to be on top. But Ten Hag, I feel like it'd be similar to the Liverpool game. City are going to... I wouldn't be surprised if City have 25 or more shots in this game, and we have an average of 5. And it ends 0-0 or 1-1. But I just can't see City having that amount of shots and not putting the ball in the back of the net. I just cannot see it. City can finish. But I feel like it'd be similar to Liverpool. Sit back, get every man behind the ball, and try and beat them on the counter attack. And that's not the way we should be going in. You look at the previous derbies before Ten Hag and Marie. Like, look at the Fergie days. For fuck's sake. There was none of this get behind, put every man behind the ball and sit back and beat them on the counter. It was toe to toe. It was battle. It was hammer and tonks. If you lost that game, you lost. You lost, but you lost fucking putting in a bit of a fight. Manchester United nowadays don't look like they have a fight. They don't look like they want to fight, and it does worry. It does worry. But look, again, that's literally what I think we should expect in this game. Man City to have loads and loads and loads and loads of shots. They're going to keep hitting us. They're going to be on the front foot. They're at home. They have decent form at home. Haaland is finding the back of the net again, but he's finding it 5 times in one game. So it really is going to be a tough one. and City will be on the front foot from minute 1 to minute 90. We're going to have every man behind the ball and try and beat them on the counter attack. That's what it'll be. It's not going to be anything different. Why would people sit there and think we're going to sit back and go toe? We're going to go toe Manchester City. Why would anyone? Look, I'd love us to do that, but we're only going to get hammered, so we can't afford to do that. We can't afford to go toe to toe Manchester City. We can't afford to get absolutely humiliated. If City score early on, it's going to be a long, long day for Manchester United fans and the players and the management, everyone. It's just going to be a long day for Manchester United, and it's going to be another brilliant day, easy day for Man City. And it won't end 6-3. We'd be lucky to get the ball in the back of the net. City score early on. Because if City smell blood, it's over. You know, if you show fair, City want that. City are like, sharks. They smell blood. They're gonna fucking go for you. And yeah, look, it's just gonna be a tough game. But we need to be strong. The spine has to be strong. The defense has to be solid. The midfield has to be solid, and that attack just click. Just give us moments of magic. Give us moments, FC, where we get a dodgy goal, fucking hits off the back of someone's arse and in the back of the net. I'll take it. I'll take it. Trust me. But look, how can Man United beat Man City? Or more to the point, how to stop City hurting us? How do I think Man United can beat City? Is we don't. We don't. We don't. Look, we don't. We just don't. How? Can Man United beat Man City on Sunday? I'd like to say yes. How can Man United beat Man City? I don't know. I really, really don't know. I haven't got a solution. I just haven't got a solution. I haven't got an idea. The only thing I can say is we need to click. We need to click. We need to be different. We need to win this game with a positive mindset. We need to click. Rashford has to be on top. Garnacho, whoever plays on the right-hand side, whether it's an Anthony, Ahmad, or whoever that may be. The midfield has to be solid. The defence has to be solid. Onana has to be solid. But City have to have a bad day for me. It's not like we beat them 2-1 at Old Trafford last season. We were in a better place. We are positive. We are in a good form. Old Trafford, we were at home, but Old Trafford was bouncing even when we did go 1-0 down. And in a way, I'm kind of glad Jack Grealish is out because he always has a good game against us and always somehow finds the back of the net. But yeah, this is going to be one of them days. And look, I have to stop City from hurting us. Play 2 in goal, 7, 9 at the back and 2 in goal. That's 11 men for me. But yeah, look, I'm not gonna. I don't want to sit here and think, oh my God, there's no chance. Man United are gonna go in there and surrender. Put the hands up and say, we get on the hands and knees and say we surrender. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? You dirty bastards. Get on your hands and knees and say we surrender. But yeah, I just don't know how it's gonna be. How we can do it. We look, Man United can beat City. But with the players you have available and the way we're playing at the moment, it's hard to predict the Manchester United win. But look, we'll move into Manchester City, who are coming into this game. Again, I did speak about their injury. I think the only player out for them is Jack Grealish. Everyone else is spick and span, unfortunately. I've heard Manchester City's previous 5. Again, let me know who you think can be Man City and how you think we can. Please let me know in the comment section below. It'll be much, much appreciated. Man City form. So they beat Copenhagen 3-1 in the round of 16 of the Champions League. They drew 1-1 against Chelsea. They beat Brentford 1-0. They beat Bournemouth 1-0. And again, they beat Luton 6-2 midweek. Look at Manchester City's. But look at the previous 3 Premier League games, which is Chelsea, Brentford, and Bournemouth. They've only scored a goal a game. they have 7 points in the last 3 Premier League games. Luton was an FA Cup game. Copenhagen was a Champions League game, obviously. But the problem is, you'd imagine, I looked at that game against City Chelsea in the last half hour. City were hitting them. Which was Chelsea went defensively. But sometimes it's a bit dangerous sitting back and letting City hit you, because they'll eventually find a way, and if there's a way, there's a way. But still, their form is still, they still won every single one of their games except for the Chelsea game. So it's just not going to be an exciting day. Manchester City's top goal scorer is Erling Haaland with 17 goals, and their top assisters are Julian Alvarez and Phil Foden, both who have 7. Look, their danger man for me is Erling Haaland, but I feel like if you keep Kevin De Bruyne quiet, who, De Bruyne and Haaland click, when they click, it's over for everyone. But if you can keep De Bruyne quiet and don't let him get service to Haaland, but then look, De Bruyne was out when they beat us 3-0 earlier on the season at Old Trafford, so just you have to keep Haaland and De Bruyne quiet for me. They're the 2 danger men for me. They are the 2. If they were ruled out tomorrow, I'd go into this game with a bit of optimism, not a lot, but it's still, all right, fair enough. Haaland's out, De Bruyne's out. Let's see what happens there. But they are 2 of City's best players. I know you can put Rodri in there and Diaz and Foden and Bernardo Silva and so on and so forth. But them 2, De Bruyne and Haaland, are Man City's 2 best players. Look, Manchester City are just on fire. And look, Manchester City will fancy their chances. They'll go in there thinking, we're going to smash these again. They'll want this. I was watching a preview yesterday, and a City fan said 4-0 to Manchester United. Yeah, I wish 4-0 to Manchester City. That's just, and the quality as well is different. They have a lot more quality than us, better structured than us. Pep has implemented a style of play, game plan they're used to. Where Ten Hag is just, the structure's not going well at Manchester United. Ratcliffe is trying to improve that so far. He's bringing in the right people and getting rid of the right people. But just Ten Hag, it's still, there's no style of play implemented yet into the squad. But look, how can Manchester City beat Manchester United? I feel like, our defence hasn't really got pace, regardless of who it is. Dalot probably has Dalot and Amrabat. If Amrabat plays left back and Dalot plays right back, but still, Amrabat's not a left back for me, but more than likely he'll play there. Just to have an extra midfielder on the pitch. But yeah, City just hit us. Style of play, set pieces, do what you can on them. If we're not good at defending or taking set pieces, hit us at pace. Hit us at pace and just put the pressure on, because Manchester United, I know some say pressure makes diamonds, but pressure crushes Manchester United. But look, it's going to be an interesting game, and let us know how you think Man United can beat Man City and how City can beat Manchester United. But look, I'm going to go into my Manchester United predicted 11, but before I do so, I will go into a few stats. Manchester United are 6th in the league with 44 points with a goal difference of 0. Manchester United's average goal scored per match is 1.38. The Manchester United's average goals conceded per match is also 1.38. Man United have 7 clean sheets so far this season in the Premier League, and Manchester United's chances created per match is 1.62. So that is the only Premier League stats only. We don't score a lot. We like conceding, and we don't create many chances. Where you look at Manchester City's average goals scored per match, it's 2.27. Manchester City's average goals conceded per match is 1. They have 8 clean sheets so far this season in the Premier League. Manchester City's chances created per match is 2.5. And Man City are 2nd in the Premier League with 59 points with a goal difference of plus 33. So look, you can tell the difference there. They score a lot. They don't concede a lot. They create a lot of chances. Manchester United just don't create a lot of chances. But look, here's my Manchester United predicted 11. Let us know your predicted 11 and score predictions in the comment section below. Let us know what you think of mine in the comments. Much appreciated. Here it is. It's Onana in goals. A back 4 of Amrabat left back and Dalot right back. I just cannot see him playing Lindelof left back. I can't see him playing Lindelof left back and a Varane and Johnny Evans centre back partnership. It'll be Varane and Lindelof. That's what we'll go with. That's probably our best centre backs. With Maguire out and Leach, they're the only two we have. Johnny Evans can do a job, but against Man City, I feel like he'll struggle. So I do think he'll be about left back. I think you want to have an extra midfielder on the pitch. Then I think it'll be a midfield trio of Casemiro. Mania will come back into the squad. Obviously, he was on the bench for the game against Forest, but I feel like many were saying, and I agreed, they said, just rest him for the game on Sunday, so hopefully that is it. And Bruno Fernandes, I know he's not firing on all cylinders. I know people want him to be dropped, but he's not going to drop his captain. He's not going to drop him for a Manchester derby. Then I think it'll be an attacking line of Garnacho on the left, Anthony Marcus Rashford up top. Look, listen, would I be surprised if he has Bruno on the right wing and McTominay playing in Bruno's position? No. Would I be surprised if he has on the left and McTominay up top? No. But you want Rashford for the pace and the ball over the top if he has success. So that's why I think he will go with this team. My score prediction. Look, sometimes when I go negative, things go better. So this time I'm not going negative just for that case. I do think it'll be a loss, and I do think it'll be a 3-0 win to Manchester City. I think Haaland will score 2 and Foden will score 1. Look, it's going to be a lot. I just can't see a way we score. I mean, I've been talking about there's no point talking about this, and I say, we're going to win or we're going to score. We struggle to find the back of the net. You can tell Rasmus is a miss, Shaw and Martinez is a miss. Look, I know I want them to play Garnacho on the left, Ahmad on the right, but I just don't think he will. But he'll use Anthony for his pace, getting back. And we're going to be defending a lot. Garnacho will be back deep, Rashford will be back deep, Anthony will be back deep, Bruno, Casemiro, Mania will be back deep. If I could edit this team right here, right now, it'd be just everyone back, and then Rashford will probably be in Bruno's position. You know what I mean? That's just how it'll be. But look, that's the preview. That's my predictions. Please let us know your predictions in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on the preview. Hope you enjoyed the preview. Hope you do get the job done on Sunday. I'd love us to get a win. I'd love us to get a point. Anything but a loss would be great. I hate those Man City lads, the cheating scum. But look, hope you enjoyed the preview. Please let us know your prediction in the comment section below. Please like the video and subscribe and hit that notification bell as well to get notified every time we go live or make a video. Like I said, there will be a match day schedule out on either Saturday night or Sunday morning, so check it out to see what goes on. But look, like I said, there will be a live watch along on Sunday from 3 p.m, 30 minutes before the game. That has been the preview. Let's hope we can get the win. Thanks for watching. Come on, United.